Seattle, did some real estate, and came back to San Francisco, and I thought, I really need to work on my public speaking. And working on public speaking is just like any skill you're ever going to do. It's going to be having to have experience and also skills. Experience at some time, you guys will obviously be taking care of that with just your profession as going to be industrial design. Now the skills part, though, I can give you a couple tips here and now that might help you out in the future. That's kind of what I'm going for. I want to give you some tools so you can go out and approach. And just to give you guys knowledge, I have all these slides, and I am willing to email these so you can be an active listener rather than an active writer. Now, so I am the VP of Education at Golden Gate Toastmasters. We are the #1 rated club in the region. We hold what's called the President's Distinguished Award. Only 1% of Toastmasters ever get to that, and we have the only club with a wait list. So when I'm giving speeches to you guys, I just imagine it's just like I'm giving speeches there. It's just C-level employees, like CFOs, entrepreneurs, all kinds of folks. So it's interesting. I'm going to give you everything I've learned from those guys. What else have I done with my life? Well, I develop websites on the side. That's what I do when I'm not working normally. I work in internet advertising. So when you guys are seeing pop-ups or click-throughs, that's me, and I'm the guy in the back end making sure all the finances work properly. Also, I did some real estate, so I have a sales background and trying to push investors that way. That was when I was back in Colorado right before the boom and people had equity. And I also helped teach ESL during college. It was a really good gig. $20 an hour. You sat there and talked for an hour, and that's all I did. I just talked and worked on people's enunciation and how they're speaking in their pace. Now, I'm just going to take a moment here. Marvelous. What are we going to learn today? Well, I'm going to teach you guys just 4 things. I think this is going to be way more material than you're going to be able to take in, but that's why I have all these slides available for you. And I'll also have links and stuff so you can get into more detail if you need it. We're going to give you the basic structure of how a speech is structured. Then using your voice and body to communicate. All speaking is about 90% visual and about 10% audio. How to properly use visual aids. And then we're also going to go for the complete speaker. How is a speaker complete in my eyes? And then we can go into Q&A, and I'll definitely have, I can always think of an answer, and if not, I can research it. So, in the next slide, please. So we're going to give you 4 things out of the basic speech structure. And we're going to define intention, then we're going to give you the WIFM. We're going to go for the triple T method, and then I'm going to make sure we understand about time limits. So,
You're the queen of time limits here.
Great. Intention. Who are you talking to? Who do you normally talk to when you're going out on a presentation? Great. So how would that factor into how you're going to approach your speech? And then, what do you want to tell them? I mean, what do you want to tell your client when you're giving a presentation? Right. These are all important things. You have to map these out. I think the best piece of advice I ever got from the guy who founded a company called Jumpstart Automotive, who's up in North Beach. He said, think of the end goal and then backward engineer from that. So imagine what you're trying to find out and then go from there. And what do you want them to know? How do I want them to know? What do I want to impart on them? Do I want to make sure that my design gets in there first? Do I want to make sure that my competitor sucks compared to me and I'm the best solution? That's what I want to go for. That's my intention when I go in there. I am going in for money, or I'm going in for influence. One or the other. So those are your needs. Your needs, your needs, your needs, everyone's needs. Okay? So the next one, WIFM. This is an acronym for what's in it for me. We're now talking about their needs. So we've already established what I want someone to do. But now I need to make sure I'm making my speech have an impact on their needs. What does your audience care about? Are they about the money? Are they about how much press coverage? What else? What else is a good one? What else would people want in your industry? Cost effectiveness. Okay, cost effectiveness. Very important. How about you? Which one? Give me one thing that a potential client would want to have in your presentation. Absolutely. The increase. things that that client wants you to, they want you to tell them why it has to be cost effective or why it has to be the most creative solution to their problem. Because obviously we're all here because we want to solve problems, or in my case, as a business person, pain equals profit. So that's another thing that might be necessary. So what are they gaining from your speech? They want to be pitched. They want to have that design through, whatever. Think about it from their angle, and then write your speech or write your proposal. It's definitely a great way to go. The Triple T. This is a great Toastmasters tool that I have always taught all my, I don't know if I call students, but I'm definitely going to say, anyone who comes to Toastmasters, they're a Toastmaster. But there's varying degrees. So obviously the new guys, this is what I tell them. So, I go into a speech, tell them what I'm going to tell them, and tell them what I told them. That is the general background. You can get any speech in the world perfect if you just follow the Triple T. So tell them, what did I do when I first brought up the slides to you guys? I told you exactly how I'm laying it out, so there's no surprise. You know exactly how I'm going to tell you tonight, and you can feel about it if that's important to you or not. And you can don't do it, because you already know what's happening. Then I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them all the stuff, all the body, all the points I want to make. In the last part, tell them what you told them. Just go exactly through that body and tell them, okay, we went through this conversation. This is why I think now you should use all these speaking tools. Tell them exactly what you just told them for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Time limit. This one is so big, especially if you're not a really experienced speaker. You will run into a lot of problems with rambling. Trust me, I've done this so many times I can't even tell you. That I'd be going through a client speech or some guy would want me to sell him real estate. And I'd just start talking about how cool the bathrooms are, what his return on investment would be, and it just went way past the time he was comfortable with, and you lost the sale. So define how long is your speaking time. So, if the professor gives you 10 minutes to give you your pitch, you got 10 minutes. Any more than that, you offend the audience. Any less than that, you offend the audience. And you're always making sure that everybody here values time, right? How about, who hates it when people show up 15 minutes late? You say, be here at 6, to show up at 6:15. It's annoying. So it's the same thing. Think about that. I'm telling you guys here, it takes 10 minutes. You got to structure that speech. You got to do the Triple T in 10 minutes. And how many points can you possibly cover in 10 minutes? Obviously, you guys are real creative. You have lots of ideas. But there's no way you can pitch an entire speech in 10 minutes. The whole idea. So you have a couple choices how you can do this. What do you think you could do if you had a huge topic and you only had 10 minutes? You want to choose the most important part. What is the whiffum of your speaker? How much do they want to know? They want to know about cost effectiveness. So telling them about how many color choices they have might not be relevant in this speech. We only have 10 minutes to tell them, yeah, we use powdered pills in order to press out 1 million units, so your cost per unit is next to nothing. Or however you want to pitch it. Just make sure you hit their basic need if that's what your time limit is. So who else thinks that, what would you say would be a great idea for if you had a limited amount of time, what else do you think would be important for when you're speaking? Okay. So if you give them the background as to why you already are, that would be a preamble, and that means like I go into something before getting to what I intended to talk about. So you will wait 2 minutes of your 10 minutes. 20% of your time is gone. So now you have less time to fix your idea to make the sale. So what I'm going to suggest is that's a great idea, and you can do that, but you can do that with a handout, or you can do that with the initial offering. So they already know you. They've already read your pitch. They know, okay, this guy's going to talk to me about X and Y, his credentials. You can go in, great, I'm glad you have the material, sir. Now we can go into why I want to sell you. That's how you can